Hi guys, well it is Saturday, a few days before Christmas, and last night, overnight, I made some apple butter. It's something that I've been wanting to make for a while and something we're used to having like from a store in Indiana growing up. They always had really good homemade apple butter, excuse me. So I made a little bit last night, and of course, you know, they're about up to here and they really cooked down. I'll give you the recipe. We tasted it. It's excellent. And I'm getting ready to put it in little jars, and I've been doing some baking. I actually have some pumpkin pie muffins going on in there. So these are the little jars. These are just little regular ball mason jars, and they're 4 ounces. I thought they were too cute. So I thought we would use some here, and then I'll probably send some with my mom and dad. They're actually coming in sometime today, spending a couple days before they go to my brother's at Christmas. So I'm going to do some baking and send some things with them, and then we'll have some things as well. So now I just put them in the little jars, and like I said, these are 4-ounce jars, and then I basically have this much left. So I would have enough for one more 4-ounce jar. Or you can put them into bigger jars, but that's just how much this recipe makes. So I have a little bit left over. I'll just put in something and put in the refrigerator. This can be stored in your refrigerator up to 2 weeks, or you can freeze it for 2 months. Of course, if you actually want to can it for longer, you know, there's other procedures for that. But of course, I don't can anything, so I wouldn't know what that is. But anyway, I think they're very cute, and it tastes so good. It seriously reminds me of the kind we always used to buy from the specific store that made it on the premises years ago growing up, so I'm really happy with it. And these are the pecan pie muffins. They look really good. I actually got this recipe from Lisa of Lisa D1. She just wrote it. I think she did an Instagram picture around Thanksgiving, and then she just wrote it down in one of her videos, but I thought it looked really good, so I wanted to try it. So this is my first time making it. I'll let you know how it is. Hi guys, well it's been a couple hours, so it's about 11:30 or so now. Of course we had to run out to Target, even though we were just at Target yesterday and bought all of our food. We're supposed to have some pretty bad storms here tonight, and I'm not sure when my parents are going to get here, so I had planned on going out to dinner, or we could order pizza, but we thought we better run out and get something for dinner to make here just in case we can't leave, or depending on what they want to eat. You never know when you've been traveling all day how that is. So I just thought I should have a backup plan for that. Wanted to show you, I had a little left over, so I made little mini pecan pie muffins, and of course I had to sample one. They are fantastic. They are so good, so hopefully everybody else likes them. Very, very good. So if you like pecan pie, but maybe don't like the mess of a pie, I actually like this because there's not a lot of flour in them for like the whole recipe. So I'm making some cookies, and I thought the batter seemed kind of wet for cookie. So I put it in the refrigerator. It set up a little, but not a lot. And then they still have 5 minutes, and they look flat as a pancake. And I know you're probably saying, oh, you probably forgot the baking powder. I did not. I specifically remember putting it in, and I check off everything as I go. So if these don't turn out, I'm going to be extremely upset, because you have to like toast the pecans, you have to brown the butter, like there's all these like extra steps. So anyway, and here are the pecan pie muffins. Half the batch I had to throw in the trash, even though they're excellent, because they wanted to stick. I'm not sure why. Half the pan was fine, half not. I put that on Instagram if you follow me, but they're excellent. They taste really good, but yeah, I don't know why they didn't want to come out of the pan. Even though I like heavily sprayed the pan, it was like they wanted to cut in half. Like, I can't stand that. That irritates me. So far, you know, we only got about half of what we're doing. I was only going to make one more kind of cookie. But here's the little apple butter things. So anyway, right now, I'm a little annoyed because I'm extremely tired. It's 1:43. I feel like I need to take a nap because I didn't sleep very good last night. Probably being worried about the weather isn't helping me either. And I got flat cookies. So I thought I would share the comedy that is these cookies that looks like bread. They smell good, and they did poof up like a little bit more. But I don't understand why. I've never seen cookies run together like that. In any time I make cookies, you should be able to put 4 regular medium-sized cookie scooper balls of cookie dough and it not run together like this. This is insane. And I realize it's probably because it's more wet. Yeah, I mean, this is the cookie scoop. Look what I mean when I say wet. Well, of course, it's dried out sitting here a little bit. But you see what I mean? It's like real sticky. It's like a bread batter almost. I don't know. If they weren't such a pain, I wouldn't have even made them. But they were so good, I wanted to make them. But now it's making me rethink that. Hi, guys. Well, I'm moved on to the next cookie because those were not working out. And when I picked it up and even tried to eat it, they were it's like there's too much butter in it. Even though I followed the recipe to a T, double checked. I don't know if this is the one I started eating a little bit. I don't know, you probably can't tell from here. But my hands were like covered. They looked greasy, like there was too much butter is maybe why they look like this. So anyway, it wasn't going to set up again. But look, my hubby surprised me with a new present because I really needed a second mixing bowl, and I just have the regular one that goes with my KitchenAid, and I really wanted a glass one, and I love this one. Look how big it is too. So now I'm making Mexican wedding cookies or Russian tea cakes or snowballs, whatever you call them. I usually call them Mexican wedding cookies. I love those. Those are one of my favorite cookies to make at Christmas. So just put a batch in the oven. Fingers crossed these turned out. I've made these several times before, so hopefully they will. They're usually a really easy cookie. I normally don't have problems with cookies, but I don't know what's going on with the baking today. But anyway, so this is really awesome. And he gave it to me early since I was baking and kind of needed some, help. Because after the way the day's going with baking. So here are some of the cookies in progress. I haven't tasted any because honestly, I've had way too much sweets today. Even just like little bits of anything that falls off, I've been eating it. Oh gosh, it's way too much. Just not used to that anymore. So anyway, I have that. And then I have the last batch in the oven there. And my mom called and they were about an hour away a little bit ago. And hopefully we don't have really bad weather and everything will be good. That cleaned up finally, and I let the little tea lights in here. I love the battery powered tea lights because they look like real flame. They flicker. I thought that's cute. So anyway, just so you can see that. So I'm probably going to end this one here. I may combine tomorrow just to show what we have. I may make it a separate one, but thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Okay guys, for breakfast I made, this is one of the Pillsbury Bake Off entries this year, and I had it earlier at our cookie swap and it was excellent. It's a sausage apple brie stromboli, and I will put the recipe on the blog and I'll link it below, so it looks like that. And then I also picked up at Walmart, they had these great butters like pumpkin spice, and they had honey, and then I'm using some of my apple butter that I did in the crock pot, and I'll list a recipe for that. These are Lisa's pecan pie muffins, and they are excellent, so we're having those. And then we're just going to heat up a couple rolls that we could use with these. I was going to make biscuits, but people thought that would be too much, so we're just going to use some of the rolls that we'll also use for tonight. So that is what we're having for breakfast this morning.